Call dog, what's good, fam? Yeah, man, I hit you from a 954 number. I don't know, you probably ain't even noticed the number. That was the other day. Salute the call dog, man. But yeah, family. Yeah, we got a big one today, y'all. We're gonna go over some topics. We're gonna let the chat open up too. We're gonna let y'all call in, talk y'all talk. Salute to the water gang. Call dog in the building. Yeah, man. I'm gonna start putting them up. Ainswell, what's good, fam? I'm gonna start putting them up early, man. But I had day to day. Shout out to Ainswell, Philly in the building. Yeah, FBA fam, we in here. Priscilla, how you doing? Jersey City. Got the East Coast, West Coast tapped in. Y'all rules just touched in. Izzo, what's good, fam? Yeah, man, we finna get it started. Y'all know how we do. Wisconsin in the building. The Midwest, the East Coast. Yeah, y'all, we finna get it. We finna get it. Cleveland in the building. My boy Jill Jones. Salute, salute, fam. Fresh, man. What's good, bro? Always fresh, man. Salute to you, family. Always supporting the channel, man. Yeah, y'all, we had a week, man. We had a week. Salute, salute. Y'all, my guy. Shout out my guy Fresh, man. But yeah, y'all, we had a week, man. We got some stuff we finna cover on here. Y'all can give me some topics that's been touching to y'all, but we finna just go over, some of the scams that's been going on FBA, and we ain't having it no more. Yeah, but yeah, man. Without further ado, the family is in here. The water game. We got more coming, but we finna get it started. Let's keep the chat on lit. Now, this is a lady that got indicted by the feds that robbed a lot of ladies. Okay, check it out. Coach Storm. Fresh
I
always.
will never be broke another day in my life. That's the mantra Coach Stormy Wellington has been feeding thousands of women for over a decade. From Black feminist faux religious marches in the streets to luxury filled mentorship sessions, really opportunity marketing meetings, the message always the same. Stick with me and I'll make you a millionaire.
Be real to people. I feel so good when I think about the amount of women that has been able to live a better life because I'm in it.
She told her followers that her presence was a catalyst for their wealth. Flat out told a group of women following her that their lives are better because she's in it. Textbook narcissist. She's been that. Look, I covered Stormy Wellington on a regular years ago here. Masculine energy mixed with city girl, loud, rude, nasty attitude, uneducated high school dropout, 3 babies by 3 baby daddies. Children couldn't stand her. Falling out with her left and right. Some of that fallout spilling online.
She's good at what she does. It's what y'all don't understand. This lady is the #1 network marketer for a reason. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to make y'all see things in a way at which you can relate.
Shift your energy right now. As a matter of fact, come on, shift your energy. Shift your energy. Come on.
Had a new Pookie boyfriend every other year. Even got involved in their shenanigans. The last one I covered was BK Mello, who was also a scammer. Scammed a bunch of Black aspiring entrepreneurs, lured in by the new age scamming buzzwords they love so much, like generational wealth. BK Mello was a big time scammer and he knew all the buzzwords. Since then, she's moved on to a new Pookie, but it's been the same song and dance. Coach Stormy promised to help 1,000 families reach 6 figures in a single year. But while she was flaunting a life of luxury, the federal government was quietly building a case that suggests her vision was nothing more than a carefully crafted illusion. On April 13th, 2026, the Federal Trade Commission officially moved to end the charade. In a scathing complaint filed in the Southern District of Florida, the FTC alleged that Stormmy Wellington has been using deceptive earnings claims to recruit people into multi-level marketing schemes, specifically Total Life Changes, TLC, and pharmacy, with deceptive practices going all the way back to 2014 when she joined TLC and started recruiting for the company. Here's one major claim highlighted by the FTC. Coach Stormmy told recruits they will make no less than 6 figures and promised to create 60 new millionaires by 2026. The FTC revealed that in 2023, nearly 77% of active TLC participants earned $0. And of the 23% that actually made money, majority of them only made $1 to $250 per year. Here's another reality. Fewer than 1% of pharmacy participants ever reach that 6-figure range that she promised, and less than 1%, 0.4% of TLC participants made more than $5,000 in a year.
Do you want to go viral without ever showing your face? No camera, no studio,
we be talking
no
about.
recording yourself, not even your own voice?
Hardly the generational wealth Stormmy was selling. Coach Stormmy was caught saying many statements, including everyone makes money in pharmacy, or we're going to help 1,000 families make 6 or 7 figures again, or she's going to make 60 new millionaires in 2026. And they investigated her going back 5 years, showing a pattern. She will make these claims over and over and over. In 2022 videos, 2023 videos, on Instagram in 2024, 2025 Facebook and YouTube, they clocked all of it. Look, I told y'all years ago about Coach Stormmy, and every time I think about her, I can't help but notice that same energy in another lady that was out here. That's April Mason. A couple of years ago, she was in Atlanta charging Black women $10,000 to take them to a professional game and teach them how to bait rich men, telling Black women how to identity switch and basically bait men of means into marriage. While at the same time, Coach Stormmy was in Miami asking Black women to pay her $15,000, even more than the other lady. And she was going to make them millionaire boss chicks. One was teaching Black women how to basically be fake and phony chameleons to get money off men. And the other one was teaching women how to be fake and phony, to be boss chicks, and basically scam money off other women. Both obviously the wrong direction for Black women, but they had these women shelling out thousands. I mean, April Mason herself admitted, if you really want to make some money, the best way is selling dreams to Black women.
Over the last 2 years, although, people say, why would she close if she was, making money? No, it's very lucrative. Put it like this. I'm going to keep it at 1,000 with you. If you ever want to make a lot of money, join the dating industry and give women fluff. You see,
Derek Jackson.
And hey, that's exactly who Stormmy targeted. The fast engines look at her numbers. They looked at her methods. The complaint highlights how Stormmy explicitly taught her downline to stop focusing on selling products and focus entirely on recruiting. She told them to call people and claim they were a part of the greatest wealth transfer in history. I guess Coach Stormmy learned a new phrase over the years. She probably got that one from hanging out with Grant Cardone. This one right here. According to the FTC, Stormmy knew or should have known that these claims were false. While she was allegedly making over $200,000 a month herself, the vast majority of the women holding her hand, that's also part of the
Salute everybody in the chat, the Water Gang. Tania, what's good? Man, now, I don't know how, but she's getting to get women to spend money on and sell them nothing. She put April gorgeous. Yo, we finna get to it. I'm finna open up the chat for y'all too, man. But this is diabolical.
For group, majority of those women holding her hand were actually losing money on business expenses, travel, and products they couldn't sell. Back in 2024, TLC celebrated Coach Stormmy being with the company for 10 years and earning over $50 million in that 10-year period. The type of success she saw from 2014 to 2024 explains why when Black people decided there will be a blackout day in 2020, boycotting these corporations, Coach Stormmy ticked a bunch of people off when she said this.
Today is a prime example of being tricked out your spot. You silenced yourself. Therefore, no one saw your business. You probably lost 50, 60, 70% of your sales today. So busy trying to be a follower. Your business today suffered. I know it did, because my business today suffered. Okay, we stand for social justice. We stand for equality. We stand to eradicate racism. I do not stand to lose my business. I do not stand for my sales to be declined. I do not stand to fall short of my goals. So y'all can play. But tomorrow, I ain't playing. Tomorrow, I go even harder. Now I got to make up for the $100,000 I lost today while y'all want to black out. You know what? I'm back in. I'm done with the blackout. Tomorrow, I goes harder. No holds barred. I ain't holding back. I don't even want to go to sleep today because I feel like I got to make it for the 24 hours that I lost today. So y'all could be asleep if y'all want. And let these people play on y'all intelligence and fuck up y'all business and decline y'all numbers. And now y'all got to try to figure out how to make it for one day. Do y'all know corporation can go out of business for one day of a decline? Y'all sleep. I'm woke.
Ain't nobody buying it.
The reason why Coach Stormy didn't want to black out is because she wanted to protect this man's business. The same business she and all these black people desperate for generational wealth built. And the reason why she needed to protect him and his business is because protecting that business also meant protecting her own financial interests, as she was earning significantly more.
You remember when Roland Martin was tap dancing with with Hillary Clinton? That's what this is looking like. You know, it's crazy, man. That's how that one lady got unalive, man. They gotta know the game that these Peckerwoods are using black women right now, and they're pimping them. You know what I'm saying? It's like it really pisses me off, family. To be real. Gender war, dating scams, and celebrity gossip raps, all cosplaying agents of chaos. Yeah, man, it's like, bro, they're using, like, we got to start calling this out. They're using them. Now, she going to be facing all the time, but him sitting there dancing, the white dude probably ain't going to get no time. Right, man. He could have been pushing money for our fight, but this is why we got to be solid, because you can't do this to the other cultures like that, because they already tapped in with their people. Pimping scammers. Yeah, man, they pimping the black women, man.
Than everybody else within the organization. At some point, easily $500,000 in a month, while everybody else at the bottom made absolutely nothing. Instead of making money, they lost money. The FTC, they're not just saying she lied. They're building this argument. She repeatedly made specific high-income promises to recruit people while knowing most people earn little or nothing in those companies. And she did this over a period of years. That combination equals a deceptive earning scheme under FTC law. So that was the complaint. Now, they already have an order established here with Coach Stormy under a proposed settlement. Stormy Wellington is now permanently prohibited from making these deceptive claims. She can no longer use images of luxury homes, cars, or travel to imply that her followers will achieve the same results unless she has written proof to back it up. She's also required to notify everyone in her current downline about this court order, effectively warning her own recruits that they've been misled.
When you're on the brink of greatness, the enemy will try to steal, kill, and destroy your confidence, your focus, and to try to distract you. But your responsibility is to stay focused at all costs. No matter what tries to come your way, when you know who you are and whose you are, you don't let little things throw you off your A game. Little things. And so just remember to stay focused no matter what adversity comes your way, no matter who tries to come up against you. Know that you are a child of God. And as a child of God, you got to know that no weapon formed against you shall be able to prosper. So what the weapons form, you don't allow them to prosper.
But even with all that laid out in black and white, a lot of her followers still aren't hearing it. They're online right now defending her, calling it hate, jealousy, or saying the government is just trying to tear down a successful black woman. Instead of seeing this as a warning, they're doubling down on the same mindset that pulled them in to begin with. And that's just how powerful the influence is. When people ignore documented facts and protect the very system that misled them. Yeah, her minions are still under a spell, defending her on social media. And she's also dog whistling, telling them to have her back.
can be real to people. I feel so good when I think about the amount of women that has been able to live a better life because I'm in it. You got to live the vision for it to be real, right? Live it
Levon,
means do the
what's
things
good,
that's going to
Levon?
make the vision be able to be seen. As a matter of fact, I just got to tell you all, I love y'all so much. I don't want y'all trying to in this season. Honestly, I'm being real. If it was me and somebody said something about one of my people that I know was the real deal, oh, I'm gonna say something. But I'm not gonna spend my time trying to defend. But I ain't gonna be quiet. Hell, to say. But see, some of y'all scared. Some of y'all too scared to stand up, and I don't want you to stand up for me. If you one of them little softies, them little power puff people that somebody blowing you when you scared, or somebody say something back to you, you gonna start crying.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can grab yours now and then get to work. Here's why it matters. Back in 2019, I had this killer business idea, but I delayed getting the domain name because I wasn't ready. That was a huge mistake. Someone else grabbed it, built the exact same business I planned, and now they're making all the money that I could have been making. And that's why I'm sharing this. Locking down.
Look, Stormy better stop playing them games with the feds. Trust me, they'll find a way to put charges on her and send her and her whole family back to Jamaica. They already instructed her to tell her whole downline about this case and warn them. But look at what she's doing. Such a manipulator. Even in that message, saying I don't want weak people defending me sounds like distancing herself, but the tone and framing still push people to prove they're strong by stepping up and defending her anyway. It's a classic pressure move. Nobody wants to be labeled weak, so they respond by doing exactly what she claims she doesn't want. And I can't ignore how for years, this former stripper, 3-time baby mama with 3 baby daddies, high school dropout, credit card scammer, booster, thief, what she leaned heavily on was her story. The audience of Black women heard all of that about her, and it seems like they liked her more. And maybe that's because a lot of these women following her are also OG city girls at this point, and they can relate to at least.
See, Pink Book always hold the women accountable, man. Salute to Pink. Pink out here stepping. Pink out here is a certified stepper. Shout out to Jesse, man. Salute, family. Hey, Jesse made it simple, man. Let me just throw all of y'all in the chat one time, huh? Salute to that, fam. Yeah, family. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons, man. She be checking these women, man. Y'all, yeah, not y'all. I'm finna say y'all rules. Shout out to my boy y'all rules. But Reva TV, Crimson Cure, we gotta start putting out, putting them on the map, throwing us some cash, some super chats. Yeah, they be holding the culture down for the women.
One of those labels. But she leaned heavily on emotion and spirituality to deepen that connection with a bunch of other misfits. Because decent women, when they got around Stormy, before you knew it, there was a fallout. Sometime around the point they realized she was full of it. She used to run around talking about God this and God that, while still trying to wear Magic City uniforms and promote the city girl aesthetic. And she would feel some type of way when people called her out on it. But when you mix motivation with religion, meditation, and higher purpose language, it can make the message feel bigger than just business. It starts to feel like belief, identity, even destiny. And that kind of message can pull people in emotionally, especially when they're already looking for change or direction. Over time, that can turn into a loyalty dynamic where followers defend her almost automatically, not because they've looked at the facts, but because they feel connected to her on a personal level. And obviously, she put them in a trance they can't seem to snap out of. That's why you see people reacting the way they are. It's less about the actual claims and more about the bond that's been built around her. For years, Coach Stormy told women that if they weren't successful, it was because they were soft or couldn't see the vision. But the FTC's data proves the game was rigged from the start. Behind the high energy chants and the fake sisterhood was a business model where this man here got this woman to blow up his failing business using Black people, promising they'll make at least $100,000, and somehow they'll.
Y'all see that? A white man used a Black woman to rob Black woman. All right, that's like It's crazy. So she looking at Rico chart. Yeah, she looking at the Rico. Yeah, bro. It's like she coaching up women like a football coach. Like, y'all too soft. Like, what? She tripping, fam. That's a problem, man. That's a violation right there. Yeah, man. You ain't trying to groom no linebackers. What you think this is? We ain't in training camp. Scam black women 101. Yeah, man. Listen, when them Peckerwoods get in their ear and telling them, and of course, they took all them people money with Rico Suave. But yeah, they got him with the money. They know women want to be that. They know that's gonna sell. They know women gonna want to be a glam, especially young women. You know they got a lot of the young ones, but they always have scams on the black community, and nobody tells black people like they gotta go through. I mean, so I ain't gonna say nobody, but it's like a lot of scams in the. It's like a lot of scams that they do that black people got to be aware of. So many, man, but it don't even be money. It be promise that make it sad. Yeah, it be promises. Yeah. They know that our people understand and they sell a rich lifestyle to our people, family. So it's like once they sold that rich lifestyle, you know they could sell them. They could sell them easy on these fake dreams or fake promises. Put Dwight deflect or blame a nigga.
Become millionaires. Used them to make all this money when before he was introduced to Stormy, his business wasn't making any money at all. But just a few years after she recruited all these black people into the business, he was buying a house, other real estate, donating to hockey teams, and living the life. Think about it. Stormy was making a couple of million a year, but this guy was making a couple hundred million a year, made hundreds of millions per year, and would show up and give out money to top earners every year on stage like he was helping them, when the whole time, they're the ones that helped him. And Stormy was really one of the only ones to benefit. It was a very small group, maybe a few others at the top of the pyramid, but she was definitely the biggest winner. Stormy is always talking about waking up and the awakening. Well, it's finally here, but it's probably not the one she wanted. Not at all. She did admit that all this impacted her financially.
Basically, my career has been significantly affected by, obviously there are some people that I guess, I don't know where this came from. I really don't know how this happened. My career has been significantly affected by the allegations. But the truth is, what has happened is already in the past. One of the things that I have to change is my messaging.
On top of that, this is a permanent order. So she's officially under the radar and supervision of the feds forever. And all of this really came from her lying to people, scamming people for so long that some folks got fed up and they started reporting her. Yeah, she turned a lot of people off. Many people scammed, but she still got a bunch of people on her defense team ready to argue and defend her on social media. And hey, what can you say for the Jim Jones crew? If they want to go out in the field and drink the Kool-Aid, what can you do? I say let them go ahead and drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, go do what you want. But remember, you've already been warned. So when you get scammed again, I don't want to hear nobody crying about it. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Gotta send.
Yeah, man. Salute, salute. Those money spells and destiny swapping is why Jamaica looks the way it does now. He put BHS, put OK typo. I tell black, you can be a KKK racist, it's fine. I can manipulate that black to do whatever I want. Keep warning you, you won't listen. Huh? I can't get the black to vote for trans. Bro, you want to call up, man? What you, man? You sound like you a all lives matter type of guy. Sound like you on that all lives matter. All lives matter. The old get rich quick schemes with the ratchet twist. Yeah. Yeah, man. Salute, salute. First class citizen, bro. Salute, family. Yeah, man. I had a video too. I about to drop. But she need to be deported. Yeah. All lives matter. Come on, brother. He put, no, I don't want to call up. No, you said I don't warn you of scams. That is a scam. I warned you. What scam? She need to be deported. No, I was saying, Fresh, I was making fun of, I was saying he sound like a all lives matter type of person. All tap dance matter. Yeah, on the link. He said, no, I don't want to call up. You say I don't warn you of scams, and that is a scam I warned you of. Say he warned me of he can't get us to vote for trans. What? I don't understand that, fam. I don't understand that. But I did see what you posted. First class you posted with Dr. Matthews. I gotta I'm gonna talk on that. But Dr. Matthews, I seen First Class Citizen post something about Dr. Matthews. She was talking about how she don't care if somebody is Republican or a Democrat. She'll boot them out. Judite warrior. I know I rock too. Yeah, for real. Salute. Okay. We ain't got time for that foolishness. Bro, bye. Super scammer. I heard about them down there in ATL in Florida years ago. Yeah, man. Down here, they are the king of like a lot of scams. A lot of scams, man. But shout out to first class, man. But I'm gonna put that up here. Put this up. Forget what they channel called. Houston's thing, and that's what it's called. Got y'all. Hold on 1 second. Now I couldn't pull that all the way up, but Jerome put 904305. Yeah, man. Indigenous Black American women really need to heal and sit with the Most High. Shout out to Alicia. Yeah, we gotta have the women gotta speak to them. That's a Let the women gotta check and deal with that. Y'all got it. We got our FBA women. Y'all got them. Y'all got them. Either stay on code or perish. For real. Yeah, they need God for real. Salute to that, man. But y'all, man, I can't pull it up on this phone. That's all good. Shout out to Alicia Stover. Say she washing her hands with them, giving them to the Most High. No, but you know it's all good. It's all good, man. But we finna get to the next topic. Y'all know how we do. So I went over. I was about to drop a video on. I'm gonna drop that. I ain't even going. We ain't even gonna discuss that. So y'all can check it out. But what's been normal is that bill on them Democrats and the scams going on the people. Now I played that video I just did today, y'all. It was. I'm finna pull this up. 1 second. It's been jumping since 98, 99. Go to Africa on a one-way ticket with no return. Yeah. Commandments. Cool. Check this out. I'm finna pull this up though, y'all. This is they basically saying that, let me pull this up. And they basically saying that they want to protect the pole. Let me show y'all that. So I put that video up, right? My last video I did. I don't know if y'all can see it. Is it? It's up now. That last video I did, I showed y'all, and they said that the Democrats said they don't want ICE at the polls. And I cut that right in between so y'all seen that. So basically, they want to use these immigrants to vote. Okay, they tried to sneak that in. I'm gonna play that video I did, y'all, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But he tried to say we don't want ICE at schools, churches, and the last thing he said was the polls. So they trying to have them immigrants, you know what I'm saying, vote. Their game plan is have the immigrants vote and they feel like they gonna win. That's their only chance. The party of the KKK Jim Crow. Yeah, man. So like they finna have a whole bunch of immigrants voting for them. So you can't make this up, fam. Right? Shouldn't tried to play her. I'm telling. They better not have them immigrants at them damn poll trying to vote for us. But yeah, fam, they're trying to push a voters bill. They ain't trying to push no damn reparation. Not gonna happen. This will be constantly nothing but immigrants. The thing is, immigration don't vote Democrat anyway. They vote Republican. Yeah, not the ones they putting in houses and in apartments and stuff like that. They gonna vote Democrat. Well, to check out Cali wants to pass a bill to allow illegals to vote. Dang, that's crazy. Judah Warrior said those immigrants will still screw up. That's why they put illegals in foundational Black Americans communities. Right. They want to use the people who black that's not voting, because they saying it's a lot of black people that don't vote. So they trying to use the immigrants and say, oh yeah, like exactly, brother. But don't be surprised trying to incentivize them to vote Democrat. Yeah, they'll incentivize them, bro. Give them a house. They'll look out for the top. All you got to do, bro, is look out for the top people. You look out for a few people, and they're gonna get a whole bunch of people. Vote equals consent. The only thing they need is permission to operate as they've been. Their votes won't count. You put rush to vote immediately. Let's see what y'all are talking about. I believe Cali incentivizing people. I mean, they got to want to vote.
In the new Congress, we're going to have to do something about this Supreme Court. And let me be very clear. Everything is on the table. Everything to deal with this corrupt MAGA majority that is issuing political opinions that are designed to bolster the prospects of the Republican Party. And we will not allow them to succeed.
Heard my dogs there in the background. They agree. Leader Jeffries, thanks as always. Appreciate you.
This the head dude in charge here that's the problem. I'm sick of this. Shout out to the first class, fam. Yeah, man.
For far too long, we've been told you have to vote for harm reduction. We all know the Republicans are corrupt. We all know that they're monsters, they're racist, they traffic in hatred.
Now, y'all see how we just showed the video of the white dude. We just played that video of the white dude. He get the black women, and then he's stealing from black people. If they think the black vote, they'll vote against. I'm gonna let them go. But why they standing there like this, bro? That's crazy.
But we are here to say we are no longer going to vote for do-nothing Democrats either. We're voting for Democrats with a purpose. For far too long, we've been told you have to vote for harm reduction. We all know the Republicans are corrupt. We all know that they're monsters, they're racist, they traffic in hatred. But we are here to say we are no longer going to vote for do-nothing Democrats either. We're voting for Democrats.
Uh-oh, they flipping. Nobody give a shit about Justin. They are all paid protesters and actors. Are you serious? They are sugar booty representatives. Bro, they saying they what? Hello, water, so many versions of the white pill. For real, fam, that guy is and Mandini are nothing but communists. And he seemed like he's talking to a whole bunch of black people. But he said it seemed like they were called. See, it's people calling out the Democrat, but they ain't on that list.
For far too long, we've been told you have to vote for harm reduction. We all know the Republicans are corrupt. We all know that they're monsters, they're racist, they traffic in hatred. But we are here to say we are no longer going to vote for do-nothing Democrats either. We're voting for Democrats with a purpose. For far too
Okay,
long,
I hear it.
you have to vote for harm reduction. We all know.
So he said he's voting for Democrats with a purpose. Yeah, so I get it. I understand what he's saying. I'm thinking he would saying he done with the Democrats and the Republicans. So they trying to throw him out there. What is he, the next great white hope? It's really a slow communist takeover, and they're going through the Democratic Party. Yeah. Get your son some earplug. Biscuits and butter. Shout out to Gerald, man. Socialist. Seem like they got a lot of. So you saying these are paid protesters too? Yeah, they the same thing. Anytime you see a whole bunch of, they love to get our women out there. Anytime you see a whole bunch of our women, bro, they got him. The goal is for Dems and socialism, not equity. That's crazy. It's crazy, family. It's going down. They trying they got a lot of ways they trying to infiltrate. I tell you that much. Salute to y'all though for always holding it down. But yeah. It's my first time seeing him. I've been hearing about him, talking about this guy. Dang, he got ads, family. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, you know that guy, GS and ads, and yeah, that guy is something else. Now, Jason Whitlock, man. I'm gonna get to the next topic. Damn, kids have to feel like a fugitive at preschool. Yeah, man, they making them train. They spread the web and the sail around all of the black people. Yeah, that's crazy, man. This is another little psyop that we're gonna get into this one. What old boy have been pushing. Oh, I'm gonna put this on here, okay. Let's get to the next one. But this guy here, right? Jason Hamhawks. Shout out Fresh. Yeah, but I know y'all seen this dude. I'm finna show y'all this dude, Jason Whitlock. You know Jason Whitlock worked for the white supremacy, right? So this dude has been pissing off a lot of people. Waka Flocka said something. A lot of people been saying something.
Trained animals, easy to control. The Democrats and the left have trained black people. We'll tell you when to get emotional. We'll tell you when to speak up and speak out. We are treated as trained animals. We're being laughed at as trained animals, easy to control. You want a biscuit? Do this. We're not in control of our own thoughts and emotions. We wait for the Democrat Party and leftists and social media to tell us what to think. It's gotten so bad. This weekend, someone asked me a question about a guy that's been coming to Nashville and coming to like Broadway on Nashville and trolling black people to see if he can trigger them and get them emotional. I had never heard of him. I think they call him Chud the Builder. I had never heard of him until yesterday or the day before when someone asked me about him. But it lines up with what I'm talking about here today as it relates to Chud the Builder. Some 28, 29-year-old white guy. I think he's from Clarksville, Tennessee.
So y'all see how he giving the white dude the pass. See, this is what you get me. I can understand you saying we gotta, but it's like you still gotta call out this. This man here got a gun on him, walking around your people, and trying to antagonize him. About to be another FBA roaster. And you go talk to us about somebody antagonizing black people with a gun, trying to get him to attack him so he can shoot.
Walks around the cowboy hat, mustache, and he films himself on Broadway and around Nashville calling black people, mostly black men, the N-word.
That's why, dumbass. You know what the fuck he's chimping out. I'm not with none of that. Look at him, he's chimping out.
He does it to try to trigger them. And he says, he laughs like, look at these guys are like trained animals. I say this word and these are his words and they chimp out. And I went and looked and I don't agree with his tactics, but I get his point. He's saying as a man, you should not allow anybody to control your emotions with words. Who is in control of us? Are we in control of ourselves? Or are these outside forces really in control of us? Because if black people can run around and call themselves the N.
But see, what he missing is they're sending him out here to do this. You feel me? It's antagonizing us, of course, but you know, he's doing this for a reason. You know what I mean? They got him doing this. He got a lot of sponsors. A lot of people watch this. Like he got a lot of people. He be having like 100,000 people watching it. He's a scared P. So, you know, I think it's something. He's an employee. He got to do it, but he ain't really. You know, he's terrified to do it. That's why he always got to have his weapon and stuff on him because they know it comes with consequences.
Write music about killing N-words. If black people can kill each other and say, I smoked that N-word, and that's no big deal. We can control ourselves. Oh, that's rap music. That it doesn't really mean anything when a rapper says it. It doesn't mean anything when the Crips and the Blood say it and they're killing you, literally killing you. It only matters when a white person says it. And when a white person says it, we get to chimp out.
You talking just like the dude, too. What a bozo. I am withholding my vote. Now, Jason Whitlock is political, too. And he's in sports. He's the opposite of Stephen A. They probably two different companies. Hijacked the craft after the topic switch. It took mad long to type. I was already committed. Go ahead. What you type? I ain't even catch it. Ain't well. I ain't even catch it. I missed that one then, bro. A lot of money is being thrown out there to get us out there in them streets. Iceman, what's good, fam? Salute, family. That's a damn lie. I don't like when nobody said. Yeah, they try to. He just trying to control the narrative. That's why he covering the story. They connected to the same people that's sending him out there. Yeah, so Jason is automatically, they always get a black person to speak like them on their topics, how they want to speak, so we could justify the disrespect. But Jason should be ashamed of himself for this. He should be ashamed of himself for this. Now he go out here, check this out.
But we got to make sure you believe in free speech first. No.
I'm gonna open up the chat.
Come on, get some burgers. But we got to make sure you believe in free speech first. Yes or no? So white people can say nigger. You got to come on. If you believe in free speech, it's free speech. You don't believe in it? Come on, here.
He passing out burgers.
You got to tell me. Yes or no? Yes or no? You believe in free speech? Yeah, like people can say what they want in America. Free speech.
It depends on it depends on what you say.
Can white people say nigger? Yes or no?
No, no.
Damn.
Come on, that's not. Come on, bro. We passed that.
Free speech.
So you brought up the wrong way. You was taught the wrong way.
No.
So
free speech.
You come on. No, say something else better than that, bro. Don't do that.
So the First Amendment says you can say whatever you want.
But you know what we went through.
I don't know what you
all
went
the
through.
shit we done went through about that.
Don't matter. We're all equal now.
But why would you bring it up?
You equal or no? Are we equal?
I'm equal.
No, am I equal?
Yes, but don't say that.
So I can say what you say.
I don't say that. I don't cracker. I don't say you fucking white.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't give a shit.
It's different.
No, it ain't.
Y'all didn't go through the shit we had to go through.
Man. So you're saying we're worse than y'all?
And we know.
So we're not equal.
We know different.
Freedom of speech, or yes or no? It's yes or no.
The nigga word, no.
Come on.
The nigga word, no.
Damn, bro. I thought we was cool.
Hamburger because he can't. No.
He had to cut that out. Show us Euro face peons wearing a cowboy hat. Yeah, man, he trying to walk around saying the word like that. And y'all notice that cop did it. But yeah, though, fam. They out here. But yeah, it's crazy out here. This is what Waka Flocka.
Hey, P game, right? It's a little dude that I seen, a little white kid running around asking black people how they chimping and shit like that, calling them niggas and all that. Hey, bro, that shit lame as fuck. Let me tell you why it's lame. First and foremost, you run around blicked up, calling people niggas, so they put their hands on you or shoot them. You going to jail because they ain't even use a weapon. You dumb as fuck. Number two, bro, why you antagonizing people to crash out? Number three, bro, you creating a race riot. A race riot, bro. That America don't even need right now. And then, nigga, if you want to die, bro, just pull up in the trenches and do that shit. But, bro, don't make the whole world. Don't make the whole America, the white and black kids of America, fight each other for some past shit that you don't even know if you even got racist motherfuckers in your family. You don't even know these folks. Like, why the fuck do you think this shit? Hey, P game, right? It's a little dude that I seen, a little white kid running around asking black people how they chimping and shit like that, calling them niggas and all that. Hey, bro, that shit lame as fuck. Let me tell you why it's lame. First and foremost, you run around blicked up, calling people niggas, so they put their hands on you or shoot them.
She said he looked like he around 48. What them poems? Yeah, man, but you know, these the kind of psyops they running on the community right now. We gotta be well aware of, but you know, they just kicked him off platforms and he had lost his job, a whole bunch of stuff been going on. The wrong one is thirsty for that work, for real. You're gonna have some people pull some money together. And he just gonna be walking down the street, la la la, and just a disaster gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Imagine being lied to that if you come here and fight, you will get land only to die, and then magistrate take your estate. Dang. At night too. Yeah, he be doing it at night. He be doing it at Nashville. I don't know if Nashville. That's what they say, Nashville. But we ain't equal. We ain't got our proper lick back. Big fat. They punching air cause they want our attention and they starving. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that, fam. Oh yeah, water. The weirdos all across the US for real. Shout out to Ainswell, man. They're all pissed. Us ignore these Democrats and Republicans. For real. Yeah, man, that's what we doing. We trying to stay locked in. You know, it's still no check, no vote. We still screaming no check, no vote, because they got plenty money to give to everybody else. Talking about it got to go through the House, it got to go through the Senate. They need to make it seem like we got to go through all these hoops to get this, reparation bill signed. Y'all trying to get this Voters Act bill signed. Right now, they ain't thinking about us, man. Now they think we dumb. We got corporations, front companies, side companies in their municipalities and corporations name. Yeah. Big facts, family. But yeah, I'm gonna put that. Let me put that. Put the chat in on. What's on that new bill anyway? Well, all I seen was they just having it as a voters bill just to protect. It's about voters. They didn't even present it, but I know it had something to do. It was like John Henson, but just stay on code, fam. We all we got. For real. Leo, you already know, man. We is all we got. Yeah, the John Lewis vote. Yeah, the John Lewis voting bill. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there, fam. It doesn't impact. Man, if we look at all of the bills that they push, they don't care about us, fam. That Crown Act was the only thing I can think that came close. I'm going to look it up. Yeah, you gotta look that up, man. Let's see. But yeah, fam. I got a couple videos I got dropping. Yeah, trying to get some history stuff in there. Yeah, John Lewis is Aircon. Those bills they push are nothing burgers anyway. Yeah, all the bills they push is nothing burgers for real. Don't let them film on you. Mm-hmm. But our people, yeah, big facts. Shout out Ice, man. Malcolm X said that in laws, yeah, it's real in the field, man. We need to know legislation. Big facts to that. We definitely got to know that legislation. What y'all think about the candidates? The Democrat gonna try to push out another candidate. I think they're gonna push out Kamala. But the Fraud Act is the only bill helpful. Who came out with that bill? Wasn't it the right? Didn't the right come out with that bill? The Fraud Act? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think I was trying to, but Phil, let me pull this back up, family. Pull this back up. And pull this back up. It's moving on me. Don't you put that was Trump? Trump want everybody ID vote. Yeah. I wanted to show this part. Y'all check this out. The scum is horrible. Yeah, they trying to find a new puppet. I think it's that black man who sound like Martin Luther King.
The very beginning of my congressional journey.
Pro-Israel community fully embraced me.
AIPAC played a very important role in my political campaign. I think it really helped it take off.
One of those.
Now, y'all know them people be paying them. They're trying to find a new puppet. Yeah, that John Lewis bill is advocating for LGBT and immigrants. Yeah, big facts, man. That's crazy. We don't need that damn bill. Time we get 12:10. That is how the Dems will lose trying to reenact our leaders. They be trying to please everybody. LGBT, black, white, like, come on, man. The 1830 Indian Removal Act, Immigration Act was how they took all our land with the wood on that $20 bill, Andrew Dax. The Peckerwood, I just read some of it. Yeah. Salute, Ice, man. Yeah, we gotta get on to that. That Carmelo Anthony trial gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be covering that. But our currency system will be switched to a new one backed by gold instead of fiat in 2012. Put my guys in, man. No, not knowing Alabama was a language, what a god. Okay. So what God push that CA trial because people forgot. Yeah, man. Gotta get back on old bro, man. When I was on that conversation when it happened, man, I was like, right after that, that's when I wasn't getting that much traction. But when I was talking about that Carmelo kid, I had a lot of white people in my comments. Yeah, we're gonna get back on that because the trial coming up soon. Somebody in my Discord posted his GoFundMe or something like that. We need to keep an eye out on that Carmelo Anthony trial. Yeah, we got to keep an eye on that, man. Anything that's popping though, we really gotta. I want to cover, man. The research I'm doing is so much that I can't. I want to be able to put out a little bit more content for the people, but I need to research and coming and getting the topics and stuff. It's like I really want to always tap in onto a topic that's about us, but you did 100. I remember. Alabama is Alabama, but it was a language, bro. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, man. Start sharing more. I want us to get a little bit more what we speaking on. Don't nobody want to send in more money. Yeah. But Alabama was a language. Yeah, that's what's up. The John Lewis Act sounds like a way to continue mail-in voting, which was supposed to be outlawed. Didn't he confess? He put it with definitely self-defense. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he said it was self-defense. Yeah. Yeah, man, I remember covering that case. I remember covering that, family. That case is definitely gonna be it's gonna be definitely wild. That Carmelo is in Saltine County. Yeah, man, over there by B1 Business. We may have to get some pull-up coverage, man. Whoever close by in that area. I will share more in the Discord, Water God, for sure. I appreciate that, fam. I also want to come up with some kind of crowd fund that I want everybody to participate in. So I'm gonna do a poll in the Discord about that. It's a couple ways we want to go, but I want to get like a monthly crowd fund that we're trying to do something with. They want to ignore us, but holla at it. Yeah, man, we gotta, especially with that moolah, with those investments and making something happen. So he got a little hat for his attorney. Definitely got a little hat. The last time, I don't know if they fired him. Yeah, man. Yeah, we need to come up with a crowd fund though. Yeah, we need to come up with a crowd fund, man. And I could be pushing it on the videos. Just have a whatever we want to do. Yeah, but we need to be doing something to make it happen. Cause where our money should go. That's where our money should go. Where? The attorney? Oh, his attorney. You put like that's where our money should go. Yeah. Salute, salute, Cassandra Love. Okay. Salute, man. Police, peace to the gods and goddesses, man. Yeah, y'all know how we do. Cassandra in the building. Yeah, we got to get to his lawyer. I got some information that I'm gonna start spreading. We got to make sure to try. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and somebody put this in the chat, and it was like make sure that they know we know about it. So I'm just doing my little due diligence. But she sent the email with him and everything from the lawyer. Let's pull it up. Dang, I forgot where she put it at. Okay. Okay, Libra put it in there. She put urgent update. Carmelo Anthony trial begins June 1st. According to social media, it has been reported that the lawyer has concerns about lawyer fees. I contacted the lawyer myself and asked if they have a funding vehicle set up for donations for lawyer fees. He gave me the following. Hello, Pamela. This is the law office for Mike Howard reaching out from our dedicated text number. This link for Carmelo's GoFundMe account is located here. Would it be possible to push this fundraiser out on social media to help the lawyer get paid? This way he can give Carmelo the best outcome. So what are they not letting the money? Let me pull this up. What are they not letting the money go? Notice how they tried to hide this. Mm-hmm. What you mean they tried to hide this about Carmelo, huh? Yeah, man, we gotta make sure we the law defense areas is where FBA to get a grip on. Yeah, we got to get into those and lawyers and stuff. We got to be already ready. Boom, boom. We got our guys. Y'all seen when I played that video of that Indian guy? He had to go to court for something that had black people, and they got their own people. Put it in the algorithm. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely tap in to Carmelo. Viral is a hoe. Salute. Don't play no game. What Viral said something? Viral said something too about the Water Gang family. What's good? You put Viral as a hoe. Salute. I don't play no games for sure. Black people, man. What Viral done said something about the Viral done said something about the guys? What's up? I don't play no game. Let me know, man. No, I just don't like. He's go ass and cooked him in the debate. I cooked him in a debate. Okay. Well, you were just on there. I may have to clip that up. How you cook? I might have to clip that up. What you beat him on a debate tonight? Water God, the John Lewis Act is a Trojan horse. You might want to report on it. Yeah, I'm about to get on that. I still don't know. Like, I be on politics, but I'm trying to get to exactly what my niche is, but it's cultural, so nah, it was a month ago. Okay. No, you ain't two-fo. That ain't you ain't two-fo, is you? Shout out to two-fo. I sent the link. What link? Yeah, man. I've been seeing whoever been doing that, somebody been sharing my videos on X. Salute to whoever was doing that, man. Much appreciated. No, he did a great job on it, though. Yeah, okay. LBA 2-4, man. Salute to him. We have to start. we have to start them young and support. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Definitely, Sharon. That's how we expose them agents. Mm-hmm. Was a buck dancer anyway. Yeah, John Lewis was a buck dancer. But we definitely all we got. Cause got all kind of people calling us all kind of names. Yeah, though, family. Start using your human relations commission in your state. Okay. Um, can you add to that? All right, we're finna change the subject here. It's for all y'all will be good idea. All y'all be pulling up to the Asian restaurant. This for you. This is for you.
Stop. She said you bitch, you should have stood nigger. Do not call me a nigger. We don't fucking care who you are. No, I am a Nigerian American. Do not call me a nigger. Go try that. We don't fucking care. Go try your stuff. She said you bitch, you should have stood over here. And I said nobody told me this. And then she proceeded to call me. This is not a fucking unit. Go try your stuff or not. But you called me a nigger and you called me a bitch. I wanted to call you a nigger because I wanted to. Nigger.
That's Asian, man. You feel me? We all we got. Did they cancel old guy with them big ass glasses? Yeah, we canceled. We definitely canceled. Code enforcement. We got up out of here. Seems like a job for Nigerians. Bro, I don't know why she tripping, bro. Them Asian people be over there, man, slapping and doing all kind of stuff to black people, man. I seen it tried to delineate and still got caught in it. She tried to delineate. She said, I'm Nigerian American. Standing on business. Standing on business. I gotta watch that Michael Jordan. Not Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson. But shout out to James Brown, man. Real player. Say it loud. But yeah, family. Nigerian is the coon and con capital of Africa. Notice they always want to do business with us. Big fat. You right with that. Okay. Victor Glover. But in Africa and the Cardi B, man, Ninja. Shout out to Victor Glover. It's the lover. I don't really like Chinese food anymore. For real, man. Heady up and buy. China ain't running this in the mainland. For real. But yeah, man, y'all know how we do. But yeah, man, Victor Glover, NASA mission to the moon. You know, they don't like the when it's us.
We are following for you tonight. After decades of declining HIV rates, infections in Chicago are rising yet again. The number of cases have been creeping up since 2020, according to a Sun-Times investigation examining city data. But city health officials say the increase is happening mostly among Hispanic Chicagoans, even as rates for other racial groups continue to drop. Here to break all of this down and explain this trend is Dr. Andrew Crone from Howard Brown Health. Thank you so much for taking time out for us tonight.
Hello.
Well, let's talk about this. The Sun-Times article says that in 2024, there were 818 new HIV cases and nearly half are among Latinos. Why is it that the Latino Chicagoan population is being impacted more than any other groups?
Yeah, so I think Elvia Malagon did a really nice job highlighting some of the problems that particular population is facing in the city. And it's in combination of a lack of resources in prevention and also connecting people with treatment, and also the migrant population coming into the city. So we're getting people here in Chicago who have never maybe been tested for HIV before and are learning for the first time that they're HIV positive. And some of those patients may have a very poor understanding of like what HIV actually is. Another thing is making sure that the patients in the Latino population here in Chicago have access to prevention resources, particularly HIV PrEP or pre-exposure prophylaxis medicine. It comes in pills and long-acting shots. And when people are taking this medicine consistently, their risk of getting HIV through sex is dramatically decreased. Nothing's perfect. It's pretty darn close though. But getting the word out that that medication is available to patients and also that there's a way they can get it affordably poses multiple challenges. One of the things that I was quoted for in the article is that we see these patients come in, especially people who are undocumented in the city of Chicago, who want access to these resources, but now more than ever are scared to come in and get them for fear that there might be some kind of retaliation against them. Or they might be exposing themselves to some kind of risk of having to leave the United States.
You know, Doctor, I know you mentioned access there. Howard Brown definitely has been on the forefront of making sure that people have access. Can you talk about what you're doing there to maybe help with these trends and bring those numbers down?
Yeah, so we have multiple clinics in the city, mostly up and down sort of the red line, but we also have a location at the La Casa Norte Resource Center in Humboldt Park that services a large Latino population. We really want to make sure that people know that accessing HIV testing and prevention medication is affordable to them. So we do have, we'll take care of any patient that's regardless of their insurance status. And also we'll make sure that if they want to be on HIV prevention medication, that they can access that at no cost or low cost through various programs that are available, both through the state of Illinois, as well as through the drug manufacturers for these medications. And also we have community testing in various places in the city. Like we also have Brown Elephant testing, where if a patient is interested in PrEP, Brown Elephant is our consignment shop. If a patient is interested in PrEP, then they can be connected to an appointment to get tested. And we have various community events throughout the city. So it's just making sure that people have access to the resources to know that they can get tested and treated. Another big population that we care about is people living with HIV. You know, when we look at nationwide statistics, about 1 in 10 people with HIV here in the United States don't know they have it. And so making sure that people get tested and connected to treatment, because if someone living with HIV is taking their medicine, they can live a healthy life that is, you know, largely free of problems or disease. And also, if someone living with HIV is taking their medicine appropriately, they can't pass HIV on to someone else. So we really need to look into how we can connect our Latino Chicagoans into a system where the people living with HIV get taken care of so they prevent spread, as well as people without HIV know the access to resources so they can protect themselves from the infection and get routine testing beyond that. Because some populations are always going to be at risk based off their behaviors and habits, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. There's no value judgment on how we live our lives, but we need to make sure that those people have access to protection from the negative outcomes of that.
Very well said. I want to go back to something that we just mentioned there, Doctor. You talked about the undocumented population, but this uptick really started in 2020. Was there anything else happening during that time period that would have led to more cases?
Yeah, I mean, COVID really is something that we'll see the reverberating effects from in healthcare for a long time. Huge disruption in access to people who normally would seek it pretty readily. When suddenly going out of the house or going to a healthcare center poses this whole additional risk, then that's not something that you're going to do. I mean, people who were previously taking HIV PrEP medications stopped taking it at that time. People weren't coming in for routine testing, and then getting people back on board with those habits is something that, you know, we're still trying to focus on. So that's really the main thing there. But also, you know, with the way migration and habits changed in terms of people getting connected to HIV care, so that's been a long time building. Another thing, you know, that I've noticed too is with my patients living with HIV, if someone doesn't have health insurance and they're of a certain income level or lower, they qualify for government-based healthcare insurance, which can allow them, not insurance, but government-based healthcare drug coverage specifically for their HIV medications and related disorders. So we want those people to still be connected to care so that they prevent the spread of HIV to other people as well as they're healthy themselves. Anecdotally, I had a Latino patient who's undocumented who, once we connected, he was diagnosed last year. I was there in clinic. We did a rapid test. He found out that day. We started him on medicine that day. And he was really good about following up and staying connected. But then he lost insurance through his job. He was undocumented. We talked about getting him signed up for government assistance. And he really did not want to do that because he didn't want to risk, you know, potential ramifications from putting that information about himself out there. And that's something that could largely be avoided if we had, you know, system that was a little bit different. Another thing I want to bring up. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Doctor, we're running out of time here. I wanted you to give folks that may be watching the website if they want to learn more about Howard Brown.
Yeah, so we're howardbrownhealth.org. We're a community health clinic here in the Chicago area. We have clinics that range from the south side all the way down on 63rd, all the way up to the north side at like Clark and Devon. And we have one clinic in Humboldt Park. You do not, you know, we're an LGBTQ focused health center. That's our mission, but that is not the only population of people we take care of. We are happy to take care of any Chicagoan who thinks they want quality, comprehensive health care. We will see anyone regardless of their insurance status. That doesn't mean it's always cost-free, but it means we can make it affordable for you and maybe even help connect you to health insurance.
Well, thank you for the good work that you're doing, Dr. Andrew.
What y'all think, man? Suspicious? Remember, Bear Medical Records showed they were sued. We don't want to hear it. Think with the big head, not the little one. He need ice at his location, huh? Salute. Something else we have to pay for. Yeah, we got to pay for them, they medical, all of that. Yeah, we got to pay for all of that, but that was just a good way to show how they Yeah, you are. Suspicious. You gotta look it up. They have HIV. Environments that filled with alcoholism, drugs. HIV is more of an insidious than HIV. Too many third worlders traffic will spread it. LF, what's good? She put shaking my head. You just tapping in with it, Jasper? Those flags need to come down ASAP. Fam, that's crazy. You see how they always flagging in our city? They always flag, but they sent all of them tainted aspirins to Brazil. I bet they keep some here in our neighborhood. Yeah. Okay. So you put there specifically as cutting biological division. Was involved in major long-running litigation during the 1990s and 2000 regarding blood clotting agents contaminated with HIV. I love Jasper. What's good, family? I love Jasper. Where you calling from? Where you from? I ain't never get your city. I love Jasper. I like the little the takeover of Facility in the early 1980s. Okay. Yeah, man. Many of them punk ran across the border. Mhm. Yeah, I love Jasper, man. Where you calling out of? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Them pharmacists' hands got blood. Yeah, they do, family. They be a lot of that stuff is it's not a cure. Okay, Detroit. Detroit in the building. It makes sense. Clears are obsessed with the virus because that's their beginning. Told you we'd be on these corporations. We could have got reparation 10 times over if they weren't funding the small hats and illegals. The small hats want them illegals around, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, sickness crossing borders. Yeah, man. Most deaf, most deaf, most deaf. And when they say blacks have high STD rates, it's really immigrants. You peeping the play. What up, dude? LF Jasper, are you in the Discord? Absolutely. I have to get called though. We're gonna have to get this Discord going in full. Mama Lisa said she want us back. Think tank, putting stuff together. We gotta get back to work. Was born with a pair of buffs, so we had a gang. Shout out to Detroit. We had a gang of American sugar booties that joined the service and getting sex changes, but ain't gonna fight in the army. Dang. Just like my grandma died from And I could draw you in there. That's crazy. I'm gonna give you the link. I love you been holding it down. That's the link right there. Gonna tap in with it. The Temptation song Ball of Confusion is what's going on now. When them sick ass came here. They came here with all of these damn diseases, man. What up, though? Come join us, LF. And they came in here giving us ST. It's crazy. That's why we gotta delineate. That's why delineation is working. It's preventing scams on black people. That's the title of the video. Yeah, tap into us, man. I'm trying to keep a close net. Mama Lisa says she want her own building and making it happen. The Great Invasions. I had relatives at the turn of the century 1900 like yellow fever from Europe. We had the civilized white people like 3 times in history. Damn, big facts. Big facts. I have a great grandmother, vital statistics record. She was only 44 years old and daughter named her daughter after her mother, Henrietta. Henrietta. Okay. Delineation forever. Big fact. Big facts, man. She died of pneumonia. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, fam. Yeah, y'all. We never had them diseases. Yeah, man. That's a lot of stuff, man. Statistics show that we dying from a lot of stuff, man. We got the lowest numbers, so we definitely got to push the health, the clinics. But y'all look out, man. I'm gonna be pushing. We gonna get some kind of fun started. I'm gonna be having a poll in the Discord. We gonna get something going, and we gonna have our meetings. Everything going. We got to get back to what we got. So tomorrow we having the think tank at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11. We're gonna have a mod meeting. I'm gonna have to have the mods. I want to have a mod meeting from like 9:30 to 10 o'clock. So all the mods, y'all call y'all. Want to have a mod meeting. We're trying to, get the channel lit, man, and trying to have some things popping. So if y'all could tap in, bro, that'll be awesome. Couch isn't trying to off me. Yeah, man, we plan the couch until otherwise, man, and we working on us. We working on things we could be doing, Yeah, we're gonna be, passing ideas to each other. I want us to start speaking on more ideas, bringing up fun, asking questions to everybody in the Discord. How you feel about this? Okay, it sounds good to a lot of people, and get things moving. But definitely we got a little group of people we need to make the best of it, family. But yeah, man, trying to get and catch the Discord more. Yeah, me too, man. I'm trying to bring people together more, man, and make something happen. I got a brother who been putting me on. He got a non-profit. I've been helping out. We've been discussing. It's just a lot of stuff we got to be putting together, man. We can't be waiting. We got to strike while the iron is hot. Tap in 100. You can look up RFK Jr. remarks on why we don't need the same. Okay. Lala, man, are you in the Discord, Lala? I be looking for you. I tried to message you. I couldn't find you. But talking way better than typing. Queen G, what's good? Oh man, I got a video, Queen. I'm finna drop the video, but the lady reminded me of you. I'll bring that up when we well Lala at vaccination as them. Lala, are you in the Discord, Lala? Lala Brown. I've been trying to link with Lala. She be all, you've been telling me that. Water God. Discussions. For real, we need them discussions, man. I know y'all be putting a lot of content. I do need help with them videos, so I do appreciate y'all putting videos in the Discord. It helps me to come out with and do some research, but we need to have other stuff that we own. No, I tried, but it gave me an error, Water. Dang, Lala, I gotta get you on some. I've been trying to reach out to you. You see how we gotta all be able to connect with each other. I got work in the AM, but I'd be thumb wrestling. I don't mind, but I will tap in on the Discord. Yeah, man, I know y'all. I would love for y'all to be able to talk, and we just have a voice chat. We can run out and but I understand, man, that typing. Okay, I'm registered. There you go. That love. That's what I'm talking about. Can I send you an email? Now can I DM or PM you? Yeah. Yeah. You can do all of that. I've been trying to get I've been trying to get in touch with you. Okay, you in the love Jasper. That's what's up. We got our think tank tomorrow at 10. It's voice where y'all can speak. You ain't got a message, but we want to get constructive. We want to, you know what I mean? We family, so we want to see how we can build a good group of moral ethics, integrity, and getting things done as a collective. Discord might be the new, but not the new. Yeah, I was telling my uncle about you, and they want you to make a filter for their hooch. Yeah, man, tell them I got them. Shout out to Lala. But yeah, Lala, I got on my bio on the Instagram and the page, I got Instagram or whatever. If you couldn't get into the Discord, but I got Instagram and you can link me on there. Also Substack. But yeah, man, at least you in there. We got LF in there. So we're gonna be tapping in the Discord, y'all. We're gonna have one tomorrow, a voice chat. Um just let y'all know what we doing, stuff I don't say on the channel. I'm gonna give out some information. So y'all make sure y'all tap into that. We need y'all. We need y'all for the ideas, the support. you know, coming together, doing things. We need, you know, we need y'all. For real, for real. So the absence of a leader is driving the world. Shit, crazy. Just know Discord is open, so we know agents gonna be in there. Yeah, yeah, it's agents gonna be in there. So we trying to. I'm trying to work on getting us an app, man. But either way, them agents gonna be in there. You know, I know they done flagged my channel. They know what time it is. But hey, man, we still finna push. You know, we still got to keep going. But man, I love and appreciate y'all, man. Y'all always be holding me down, supporting the channel. I gotta give a shout out to Shabazz, Mama Lisa, Fresh, always supporting, man. Um, I'm forgetting some people, but B Thomas, a lot of people been supporting the channel. Um, Queen G, Levon, you know, shout out to all the mods, Levon and y'all. I mean, Call Dog. Alicia, appreciate you, man. Everybody who tapped in. We're gonna have the think tank tomorrow, man. And we're gonna be in the Discord. Y'all tap into the Discord. I love and appreciate y'all, man. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. There you go. I got you. I got you, Lala. There you go right there. But peace and love. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna stay locked in, man. Let's keep it, let's keep these discussions going in the right path because we, you know, everything is working in our favor right now. So salute y'all. FBA all day. I'll catch y'all in the next video.